This is the best bits on the Flash Drive Home with Brandon and Beck.
Oh, hello, Tom. Could I have a lift?
Buckle up, bonehead, because you're going for a ride.
Drive home.
And you're on the Flash Drive Home with Brandon and Beck. And if you've been following the show all week, you'll know that I've been trying to set Brandon up on a date through Tinder. He's finally got a date.
Yes.
And we're all excited because tonight is date night.
It is. And
Yeah,
Beck,
how are you feeling?
I'll tell you what, last night after my birthday dinner, I began to feel extremely nervous and worried about the date. And I've actually prepared a little something. This is how I felt last night. Okay, it's the night before my very first date, also a Tinder date. I'm extremely nervous. My knee's weak. Mum's spaghetti type of stuff. I'm really struggling. I'm nervous. I'm just biting my lip. I'm stressing. I'm walking around. I can't stand still. And I'm wondering all these things. Am I going to ask the right questions? Do I ask her what her favourite food is? Is that too plain of a question? Or do I just take the seat? I have to take the seat from her. Just so, there you go, no worries type of stuff. Look after her, make her feel like a princess, I think. And then, do I pay for the meal? I think that's essential. Yes, I have to. If I didn't, I'd be a flog. But, yeah, I'm getting nervous. It's Friday night, and tomorrow night is the big reveal. So I hope it all goes well. She's very good looking.
I have to say, yeah, well, looks are important.
Oh, but they're not everything, are they?
They're
Beck?
not everything.
No.
It is all about personality. And my one suggestion listening to that audio is make sure when you pull the chair out that she's about to sit into it, that you're not
don't
pulling
play
it
the
out
joke.
so she falls on the ground. That would not get you a second date.
Get rid of the comedian prowess for a little bit. But I reckon something else, Beck, I've been wondering about. I don't even know what I'm going to wear. Do you have a suggestion for me? I'm really nervous about everything I do here, but clothing is a big one for me. What do I wear?
Well, it depends on what you're doing for the date. Are you going to a movie or are you going to dinner?
We're going to a lovely cafe,
So it's a bit cash.
yeah, it's a little bit casual, but then again, at the same time, I think my hair has to be on fleek. I believe the children of these days are saying. I won't say that to her.
Yeah, don't say that.
Yeah, but no, looking good is essential. So
All
hair,
right.
clothes, and stuff like that. But yeah, your suggestions are much needed because you
Well-
have been my goddess through this.
Yeah, and I dress
My
well,
guru.
if you can't
Yes,
tell.
you do. Yes.
Look, you do dress quite casually generally,
Mm.
so you want to make a good first impression.
Yeah,
so I
so-
definitely think a nice pair of pants, like whether
Yes.
they be jeans or some slacks. A cafe is a bit casual, so I'd wear
Yes.
maybe like a t-shirt, sort of like what you've got on, but a nice sort of newish, freshly
Yes.
pressed one.
I get you.
With one of those really nice sort of check shirts over the top. It's sort
yeah.
of casual, but it looks good. And definitely wear closed-in shoes, no thongs or sneakers, like a nice pair of boots.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Good. Well,
I
I'll
think
write
that's
thongs off the list.
nice, and it won't be too formal, and you'll sort
Exactly.
of
Yeah,
mesh
and
well
make her
together.
feel comfortable. Hopefully, I don't outdress her.
Well, I
That'll
think
be
unless you
impossible,
turn
won't
up in a suit, like women generally go, no bars hold
Yeah.
when it comes to their
Everything's
first
to
date.
the T.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Like I make sure I wear my nicest dress because whether you're into the person or not, you want them to want you. And you want her to want you.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, I'm still so nervous.
All right. Well, I've got a few more tips to help you out. So stay
good.
with us.
You're on the Flash Drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
And on the Flash Drive home, we've been talking about lots of love, Brandon's love life specifically, but you want to talk about something that you don't love.
Yes, I want to talk pet hates. So
Pet
me
hates.
and the lovely George will be discussing this later on in the night.
So this is
if
going to be
things
one of
go
your
well.
date questions.
Yes, possibly. Yes, it
all
will
right.
be.
Nice one. Yeah, that's good to get those
Exactly,
things that you
things-
don't like out of the way
Exactly.
early.
So you don't do them. Oh, all right. Beck, I want you to listen to these and see if you don't like them either. All right, when I'm get up in the morning and someone before me has buttered the toast and they've left crumbs in the butter, do you hate that?
I don't because I actually don't. No, only in the sense that because I don't usually eat butter on my toast anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And then if I
Healthy.
do, I don't know, it's just a little bit extra.
Oh, well, I just hate that. And I also hate when people wear the same amount of clothes, the same clothes for more than 2 days. I just feel like, have a shower. I just get the worst assumption.
Are you assuming that they haven't showered and they've just been in those clothes the whole time? Or are you annoyed at the fact that they've had a shower and then put those same clothes back
Oh,
on?
no, that they've had a shower. But at the same time, I just get that same vibe of it's not clean.
Okay, I'm just going to say this to you though. You still live at home, right?
Yes.
And your mum does your washing for you?
She does.
Okay. When you move out of home and you have to do your washing yourself, and so whether you're busy working or socializing, sometimes you get to a point where you don't have any clean clothes. And look, I will admit that I've worn the same clothes a few days in a row. Never the same pair of undies. I do
Yes.
change my undies,
Yes.
but I will wear a bra a few days.
Oh, that's all right.
You know, like it's just covering
Yeah.
it. It's not doing anything.
Oh, but you've actually absolutely ruined that one for me.
Sorry. Are you going to think badly of me from now
No.
on? You're like, are you wearing the same pair of pants again?
No, I'm just gonna not say anything.
Okay.
But what about when people give you a little tap on the arm? So basically, you have to stop what you're doing and listen to them. They just give you that oi, oi. It's like,
That's-
stop it.
That is annoying. That bugs me. But what bugs me more is I used to have a girlfriend who, if she wanted my attention, she would grab my arm,
no.
sticking her fingernails
come
into my
on.
arm that I ended up with bruises.
What's her name?
Well, we're not friends anymore because she's a little bit evil, so I'm not going to tell her name.
Yeah, well, don't. She
In
might
fact, I
curse
hate
you in the
her.
middle of the night.
But yeah, not because of the arm pinching thing. Because of
Oh,
other
that's right. Yeah,
things.
we won't go too dark.
Yeah, keep it light.
Oh, yes.
So I'm guessing these are your top three things
Oh,
that you
definitely.
hate.
Yeah, definitely. Georgia cannot do any of those three because if she does, it's over.
It's over.
It's
All
done.
right. Well, if I was to say pet hates that I hate, I can't stand bad feet.
Oh.
Like, you know, when sort of people have really hairy toes and bad toenails. And on the nails thing, my other pet hate is long fingernails. If somebody
yes.
has long fingernails and they're touching me, I physically seize up. It just I can't deal.
Grody.
Can't deal.
Yep.
And what's the other bad habit?
Surely there's more.
Probably.
You've dated plenty of people, Beck. Surely you've picked up a few.
I
Please
guess,
don't
I
do
guess
this.
just playing mind games. Don't play mind games with people. Don't be mean to people. That's, you know, people that go out of their way to be mean to people because they say, I'm just telling it like it is. It's like, no, you're just telling it how you think it is. It doesn't mean you're right. Okay?
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTA FM. Yes.
Now, we've been talking romantic relationships a lot in
Yes.
this show. And now let's talk friendship.
Yes, please. Beck, when has a friend of yours stolen your thunder?
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, a few years ago, I was newly single. I got dumped on my birthday.
I feel like I'm in for an absolute cracker. I'm always am.
Well, you know, when you're sort of a little bit heartbroken and your friends go, come on, let's get
Yes,
you out
go
there,
out,
go
yeah.
out and meet some people. And both of these two girlfriends had partners, had boyfriends. And so we're in a bar and they're like, look, you know, you've got to start talking to people, get some confidence up. So I went, right, I'm going to zero in on somebody and I'm just going to go up and talk to them.
Go for gold. Yep.
So I saw these two gentlemen standing there and I went over to them and turns out they were father and son, and which sounds kinky in itself, but it's not meant to be. And I was having a bit of a chat to them and the younger of the gentlemen told me that he was in the army.
Oh, okay.
Now, as soon as the two girls heard this, they turned around, they pushed me, not just pushed me, they elbowed me out of the way. You know, when you're getting in and out of an elevator and
Yes.
the doors close in, they closed in front of me like a set of elevator doors.
They pushed you back out the
Pushed
elevator.
me, and I was just sort of standing there in the corner by myself. And then afterwards, the guy came back up to me and he was chatting and he said, oh, you know, I'd like to catch up again, get my phone number from your friends.
Oh.
So my friends got his phone number.
Oh, of course.
And I was a bit upset the next day. I had a chat to one of the girls and she said, oh, I'm sorry. That's what I do when I'm drunk. I'm really flirty. And the other one said, well, I can't help it that I'm much more prettier than you.
Oh, what a disgrace.
I know, isn't that horrible?
She is an A grade.
Again, not friends with that girl.
No.
I keep going through friends as much as I do
Well-
boyfriends, apparently.
Beck, can I tell you a story?
Yeah, I
about
want to
when-
hear about when your friend stole your thunder.
Good, because I've got an absolute corker. Probably not as good as yours, but I reckon it's pretty funny. So, my friend likes this girl. He comes to me. That's right, a guy's never been on a date. He comes to me for advice and says, look, you're a funny guy. She likes funny people. Can you give me a good... Because she loves the cheesy pickup lines. Can
Yeah.
you give me one? I said, yeah, no worries. And I gave her this... It gave him this absolute corker because she loves Star Wars, apparently.
Yeah.
It said, are you Yoda? Because Yo delicious.
See, if you said that to me, I would have loved it because I
Yes.
love Yoda too.
Exactly. But he took it and ran with it and said, "Oh, look, I've just come up with it myself. I didn't look for a friend's advice there at all."
So he played the cool, that's my pickup
Yeah,
line,
exactly.
and it totes worked.
Look, to be honest with you, I'm a little bit shattered. I wanted him to say, "Look, my friend gave me that one. He's an absolute ripper," but no, he's absolutely ruined everything. And I've got some more absolute corkers, Beck. I want to run them by you, and I want you to tell me what you think of them.
All right, how about you tell me about it next?
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTO FM.
Now, Brandon has his big date with Georgia tonight, and we're super, super excited. But you're sort of going to try some lines on me to see if I think that they're going to work with Georgia.
Exactly right. So I've got a starter here, Beck, in case things get really awkward right at the start.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure this is a household favourite, but how much does a polar bear weigh?
No idea.
Enough to break the ice high on Brandon.
I like that. That
Good,
would make me
good.
laugh. That would make me laugh.
Okay, what about this one? And we're having a good time, and I go, well, I guess you must be the phone and I must be the Wi-Fi because I'm feeling the connection.
Ooh, that's
So
smooth.
much
That
heat.
could borderline being on a little sleazy, but keep it light. Okay, got another one?
And then, what time do you have to be back in heaven?
No, I draw the line at that one. That one is terrible.
I was actually really happy with this one, and if things go really well at the end of the night. So, Georgia, your lips are looking so lonely. Do they want to meet mine?
Oh,
Zinger!
oh dear. I'll give you one piece of advice. If you're going in for the kiss at the end of the night, just do it. Just
do it.
mind you though, what
Do it.
if she moves her face slightly away? Abort mission, because so many of my friends have said that a guy has gone to kiss them and they didn't want to kiss them and they've moved their face and the guy's face has just ended up somewhere that it shouldn't
Well,
be.
lucky if you've got that covered. All I'm going to do is if she leaves me by, I'm just going, achoo! Oh, sorry. The sneeze came in.
The sneeze come back. I like that. Well, you've got a couple of all right ones there, so I
Good.
think you've got a good start.
SpongeBob, you're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
On RTIFM.
Well, Brandon, you and I come from very different backgrounds.
Good to see. Yes, we do.
I am 33. You recently turned 19. I'm from the country. You grew up on the mean streets of Melbourne.
Yeah, no, wadding. Yep.
My family are like convict stock. You're a second generation
Italian, yeah.
Italian. But there's one thing that you and I, one big thing I should say that you and I
Yes.
share in common. And we've been bonding over this and we want to share it with you guys next.
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTIFM.
That's right. You're with Brandon and Beck, as that awesome promo just said.
Yes, you are. And before the break, Beck, you and I were talking about something that is really, really important to us, and we have started a campaign, and we want you to get on board.
Definitely. Here it is.
I'm Brandon Panzer.
And I'm Beck Humphrey. And there is an injustice in the world that is very close to our hearts.
Across the world, millions of people are afflicted with a terrible disease, being an to tall people.
Symptoms of the disease include regularly saying to a person of above average height,
Hey, how's the air up there?
Do you play basketball?
How's it going, Stretch?
"Whoa, you're so tall."
Is that a ladder in your stocking? Or a stairway to heaven?
Actually, I don't get asked that.
Seriously? Saying you're a tall bitch when I walk down the street or asking if I was born a man is not funny at all.
That's right, Beck.
We're tired of you only needing us when you need to get something off the high shelf.
Don't bother asking. I'm not going to piggyback you.
And yes, hugs are always going to be awkward, but we need them too. Except when you want to hug me because my boobs will be in your face. Stop that, it's creepy.
I can't slow down my pace without tripping over. You walk faster.
When flying or on public transport, don't be a jerk and take all the seats with more legroom.
Be more considerate when leaning back. My knees will be in your back, and I will show you just how uncomfortable I am.
Basically, stop being such to tall people.
We are growing in population and being far superior. We will eventually crush you.
That second part is a joke. But seriously, we are done with the rude comments.
This has been a community service announcement.
Brought to you by the Tall People Have Real Problems League.
Spoken and authorised by Brandon Panzer and Beck Humphrey.
That's right. Brandon is 6'4" and I am 6'2", and we just cop it, don't we?
Yep.
People don't realise how mean they are when they say these things, or just how rude and staring and that sort of thing. So Brandon and I are doing something about it.
And let me just say, I've been emotionally moved.
Me too. It's Craig David with All the Way. You're on the Flash Drive Home with Brandon and Beck.
SpongeBob, you're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
That's right. As you heard before, we were talking about topics to talk about on your first date to make somebody fall in love with you. Now, because, you know, I've been trying to help you this week, Brandon.
You really have helped me a lot.
It's been crazy because you were just telling me, since we've posted your Tinder profile on our Facebook page, you've been getting all these requests from people you don't know.
I've been getting more hit-ups than Hugh Hefner at the moment.
Wow, it's pretty interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And I believe you told me that there is a way that a special someone could fall in love with me.
Yes. Okay. So this is actually backed by scientific research. I don't know how scientific when they're conducting in a bar, but it is research nonetheless. And basically, this study concluded that there are 36 questions that you should ask on when you first meet somebody.
Okay.
And then after you've answered the questions, and they're in sort of different sections as well, but after you've answered the questions, you then stare into each other's eyes for 2 to 4 minutes.
Yep.
And apparently the result is a long-lasting relationship.
Oh,
and there's
look at
been
that.
couples like all over the world that this has worked for.
Well, I'll tell you what, Beck, hit me with the questions, please.
Okay,
I need to hear them.
I'm not going to give you all 36 questions because
Yeah,
I don't
good,
want
we
you
don't
to
have the
fall in
time.
love with me. Not that I don't like you and not that we don't have the time, but there are a couple of sort of odd ones. So I thought I would see how you go with
for
these.
gold.
And maybe you can throw them to Georgia tonight.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest?
Ooh, I'm just going to go out there and be like the typical lad and just say, her. You would be my guest.
Oh, she would love that. She'd
what a
lap
player.
it up. Okay, what would constitute a perfect day for you?
Well, look, a perfect day. Well, I'm not going to tell you it's a walk on the beach because I'm not big on the sand. Probably sitting down watching the footy, eating some chips and cheering on me Tigers.
Nice.
How romantic.
Yeah, that's pretty romantic.
What a bloke.
Okay. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want?
Well, I've been working out all the time, so definitely the body.
Okay.
Imagine having a body like him at 90. Oh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean,
the
okay, I
Arnie,
thought you
yeah.
meant Arnold. Like he's sort of loosened up a little bit
Oh, a
in
little
some
bit, but,
places.
you know.
All right, and I've got one last one for you. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die?
Okay, do I have a secret? Probably, my mates will chip in on this one. They'll probably say because of pure stupidity.
Well, what stupid thing would you do, though? Would you be jumping out of a plane with a red balloon voucher, or...?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I'd be in a V8 supercar, then ask the guy, can I drive it? And he'd say, oh, yeah, no worries. And then I'd hop in and I'd go into the tie wall.
Oh, well, I hope not. You're too
It's
young.
depressing.
It's quite depressing. But these are the questions that you should be asking Georgia tonight.
Yes.
So I'm going to give you the rest of them. And I want to see if you ask her these 36 questions and if we can
Consider
make her
it
fall in
done.
love with you. And speaking of love, it's Bruno Mars with When I Was Your Man. You could be Georgia's man if you play your cards right. You're on the Flash
pressure.
Drive home with Brandon and Beck.
SpongeBob, you're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
Now, Brandon, there's an article in the news that I've seen all across social media, and
Beautiful.
I just love this story. Now, a penguin has swam 5,000 miles every year for a reunion with the man who saved his life. That's pretty amazing.
It is.
The 71-year-old man who lives on a tiny island off Rio de Janeiro in Brazil found the tiny little penguin covered in oil and close to death. Now, he saved the penguin. So for the last 5 years, the penguin that he's called Din Dim has been spending 8 months of the year with the man, and then he spends the remaining time breeding off the coast of Argentina and Chile. So with this headline, I think we can play a quick game of...
Pun Wars! Yes!
That's right. I want to play Pun Wars with this one. So I've got some puns,
Go for it.
and I think you should go
Okay,
first.
yeah, me first. No, why not? So I guess the man says each time it's an ice to meet you.
All right.
Pun.
Well, that friendship was black, white, and iced all over.
Oh, no. But I guess the love story is so cool.
He wants to get to snow that penguin.
Oh. That guy's a penguin's wind beneath his wings.
For that penguin, the love he felt for the man would melt the most ice-cold heart.
Oh, their romance would never work because they are polar opposites. Oh, but I have to tell you, I am not done here, Beck.
Well, I've got one more, actually.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Go.
Sorry, can I just
Age
finish my
Before
last
Beauty,
one?
yes.
I hope they really have the chance to chill out.
Oh. Oh, God. Well, like I said, I am not done here.
Okay, I want to hear your last two puns.
Beautiful. Then he went home and saw his Aunt Arctica. Then he
Hang on,
probably-
wait. That's worthy of a...
Yes.
All right, and give me your last one.
And he probably whacked the headphones on and listened to his favourite singer, Seal.
Oh, well, Seal is well known for Kiss from a Rose.
Yes, he is.
Definitely. And one lady that's not singing too kindly of her exes is Elle King. It's X's and O's, and you're on the Flash Drive home with Brandon and Beck.
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTIFM. Yeah.
And, Beck, I wanted to share you a story. And actually, I won't actually read the story, but there is not so much a kid's book, but a kid's adult book, if you know what I'm saying.
Kidult book.
Yes, kidult book. It's called Don't Play With My Balls.
Yes, you
And
told me about this one.
Yes, it's a very funny book for us adults, but there's a page in the book where it just gets me, this book, it really does. There's a page in the book where it says, yeah, Sally's really nice, but she doesn't play with my balls. Then she turns my balls to blue. Oh, it just absolutely kills me.
How
this
did you
book.
come across this book, Brandon?
Oh, look, I was just scrolling, as I do. You're just scrolling your newsfeed, and then I just read this story. And there was a woman reading the book, and I nearly fell off my seat. I thought, this is incredible. What a book. I need to go get this book. This is one of the best things I've ever heard in my life.
It sounds a bit like Go the F to Sleep. Now, Naomi Hazelhurst read that here in Australia off Play School, and recently Jennifer Garner did one as well.
Isn't there one that Samuel L. Jackson did?
Oh, I think there was, but I can't remember what it was.
I'd read that to my children.
I would love to just hear his voice.
Yeah.
Because that would be such a soothing
Oh, it would.
voice.
It's like Morgan Freeman.
I didn't have a book like that when I was at school, but a friend of ours, their little daughter, when she was learning to read, she had this book about a farmer and his cow. I can't remember what it was called, but basically the whole premise of this little book is that the cow dies, so the farmer has to try and get the cow up the hill. So he ties the cow's leg to the tractor and he's going up the hill, and as he's going up the hill, like bits and pieces of the cow are falling off.
Oh my God, what?
It's like, this is a book for like 6-year-olds.
Yes.
That's a little bit disturbing.
Well, it's like a poor man's slaughterhouse.
I know. It's
Just-
like, oh, it's
And what
a
if
bit-
the cow was somehow still alive? He's just getting dragged up the hill.
Oh dear. Well, we were just talking about weird children's books, and we want to know what's the weirdest book you own.
yes.
You can call us in the studio on 9929 7000, or even hit us up on Twitter at RTIFMAU or Facebook
Facebook us.
RTIFMAU. And yeah, tell us, what is the weirdest book that you've seen or read?
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTIFM. Yeah.
That's right. And just before the break, we were talking about some naughty and strange
books.
children's books. So we put the call out to find out what's the weirdest book you've ever seen or read. And we've got Andrew on the line. Andrew, what's the weirdest book you've ever seen or read?
An issue of the comic book New X-Men, issue 118 from October of 2001. Through each of its 22 pages, the word sex is hidden in a subliminal way on every single page, be it, you'll see the strands of a person's hair and they form the word, or machinery in the background.
How did it make you feel, Andrew?
Well, let's just say it's the most fun you can have with a comic book without laughing.
Okay, well, on that note, I'll be sure to look out for it. Thanks for the call, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, so sex hidden in comic books now.
Yes. Well, I see X-Men in an entirely different light now. But stick around. We have our annual 90s v Naughties coming up next. You're on RTIFM.
You're on the Flesh Drive Home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTIFM.
Which means it's that time of day.
It is. I'm really excited.
Looking at a dirty old
It's the 90s.
outside the cars.
Versus
Classics from the same gym class.
the Naughties.
13 royalty.
Oh yeah, can you guess the theme? We're talking movies.
Yes. Now I'm excited. Now I'm pumped.
This is your thing.
This
you
is
love
my
your
genre.
movies. Okay.
Yes.
Well, who wants to go first?
All right, flip a coin. Look at that. Oh, caught it. Heads. You were heads. You go first.
Okay. Which 2008 animated movie tells the story of a bear who is chosen as a dragon warrior?
Oh, that is Kung Fu Panda.
Cha-ching, you got it. Yeah.
A panda. All right. In what year was Edward Scissorhands created?
1992?
Close, 1990. You fail. You fail.
All right. Well, I've got a hard one for you. Who played oil prospector Daniel Plainview in the 2007 movie There Will Be Blood?
Yeah, not a clue.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, of course, Daniel Day-Lewis. I'll be honest with you, I don't know who Daniel Day-Lewis is. I have heard of him, never seen any of his movies.
He's an Oscar winner, just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Stallone was robbed. What was Macaulay Culkin's character name in Home Alone?
Kevin McAllister?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was released when?
Okay, Philosopher's Stone. It's 2000, very early 2000s, that one. 2002.
Close, 2001.
won.
You were
God.
so close.
Dang
Did
it.
you just do a Hagrid impersonation?
Ari, yes.
I love it.
Hello. Oh, I'm shattered with that one. I should have got the Harry Potter. Who played Jack Traven in the 1994 hit Speed?
Keanu Reeves?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that movie. It's
All
great.
right. What's the name of the film released in 2000 in which Guy Pearce plays a man suffering short-term memory loss?
No, I got nothing.
Memento.
Memento, yes.
Where's your memento on that one?
Oh, yeah. Good call, Beck. I'm still in this game, all right?
Yeah, you do it. You got one.
We got one. Which 1994 movie starred Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels? That's a cinch.
Ace Ventura?
No. It's Dumb and Dumber.
No, Dumb and Dumber. No, that was so dumb of me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good pun.
All right, I've got one last question for you.
Go for it.
Which James Bond film from 2002 stars Halle Berry?
Oh, that's Die Another Day.
Yes, you got it.
Yes, what a trooper.
All right.
What year did Adam Sandler release his hit movie Happy Gilmore?
95?
Close. 1996.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, great
that was
movie.
terrible.
You're on the Flash Drive Home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTIFM. Yeah.
Now, Beck, I have appreciated all your advice, but I've decided to ask other people, which I know is my mum and my mate. So please take a listen.
Okay.
So, Mum, I'm going on my date on Saturday, and I want to know, I need tips. How do you treat a woman?
Definitely with lots of respect. Yes, I mean, obviously you pay for the first meal. I think that's a good idea. Be on time. If you're picking her up, be on time. And just have a good night, nice and relaxed.
Did Dad take you anywhere or anything particular, or did he even take you back to his and he'd cook?
No, sorry. Dad cooking, not going to happen. But he would always pick me up and we'd either go into the city, nice restaurant in Carlton, or, mix with a few other friends as well. So it was good.
How many dates did he take you on before it was kind of official that you were together or anything like that, or you were already together?
And I think we were already together. It was just assumed, I think. And
Did he force that on you?
No, not at all. It was all good.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Mum.
If I meet Joshua Akaruru, the Scucks. Josh, I'm going on a Tinder date, mate. How do I get the girl?
Well, yeah, so all you have to do is, just go and get a fresh haircut. And then after, you go and buy some fresh ass clothes, look Scucks ass. And then you just show them your dance moves, eh?
Your mate was hilarious, and your mum.
Who was he?
It's like you were saying that your dad forced your mum to marry him.
Oh, look, when you're in the wild trade, Beck, the Godfather comes into play, and Yeah, look, there wasn't. I don't think it was forced. I wasn't told. I hope to Jesus it wasn't. But
well, the
yeah.
other thing I wanted to check, what does scucks mean?
What does scucks
Tell
mean?
me about scucks.
Oh yeah, so the scucks, that means he is a ladies' man, and that's true. That's true. Our mate Josh, he gets the women. That guy. I don't know what it is. It's just his confidence, just in his voice, his accent.
Yeah, I think that would get a lot of girls. It's pretty cute.
So I'm thinking about just going over to the Cook Islands for maybe a year or two, get the accent, come back, and start picking up ladies. But then again, we don't want to do that, do we? We want to keep it. Just George's might be the one.
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTI FM. Yeah.
Now, Brandon, I've been giving you lots of love advice.
You have a
and
lot
I've even given
to
you
take
a
in.
bit of fashion advice.
Yes, fashion, questions, dating
Yeah,
advice,
love.
everything.
We're trying to get you there. Well, somebody who gives out a bit of dubious advice is
weird cat.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Different cat, yep.
Now, her Goop sort of brand, she has done some interesting articles in the past. They did an article about whether underwire bras cause cancer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She has recommended that a lady steam cleans her nether regions.
Oh, my gosh.
Which doctors are like, do not do that. And she's also done a recipe about making your own spirit truffles to boost extrasensory perception.
What a freak.
I'm not really sure what any of that means. But they've got a new article in their newsletter, and it's called The New Secret Beauty Formula Intention.
Oh,
and
really?
it reports that the new trend in the luxury beauty industry is to infuse beauty products with energy from music, chants, and blessings.
Oh, what a fantastic concoction.
So you know what that means? That basically means next time you're putting on your Nivea for men, you need to play some crazy chant music in the background.
Yeah, so basically you should slap yourself with Chance and Coldplay.
Basically, yes. You're on the flash drive home with Brandon and Beck. It's Beyonce with Formation.
Your paper.
SpongeBob, you're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
Now, Beck, let's talk Macklemore. He now apparently owns an oil painting of Justin Bieber balancing a pancake on his old Dora the Explorer.
Is that a name that you call yours, or?
Oh, not Dora the Explorer.
Oh, well, maybe he appreciates Bieber's fine physique.
Oh, maybe, but, no amount of money on this great green earth would make me go out and buy that painting. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with the Biebs. He's created some great music of late, but I'm not buying a oil painting with his Dora the Explorer balancing a pancake on it. Which makes me wonder, Beck, do you own anything weird?
I don't own anything weird, but my grandfather, when I was very young, it was probably before I was born, actually.
Nice.
He had a thing for collecting things in jars. Now, he had a knee operation, and he had the kneecap taken out of his knee, and he put it in a jar. No. He also took my nana's, I think they were gallstones or gallbladder, something. He took something else out of her operation and had it in a jar. And then he also had a baby kangaroo and a few other things. So when he passed away, my dad and my uncle buried it in the back garden of the house that they all lived in.
Safe call.
And my uncle owns that house now. And so, of course, I then tell my little cousins that there's our Pop's kneecap buried somewhere in the backyard.
You don't like your cousins, do you?
Well, I think I traumatized them a little bit.
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTI FM.
And we're done for the day, but I want to say a quick good luck for your date tonight, Brandon. I'll be thinking of you on all the juicy details. See you tomorrow.